Hey, hi, how are you? Oh, see, that how are you thing. I always promised myself I wouldn't do that because every single person who talks about Summoner's War that I've seen, and you know, most YouTube vlogs in general, ask how you're doing every time. It's not that I don't care, it's just that I don't want to use the same intro everyone else does. Anyways, I'm figuring it out as I go. As you can tell, I'm getting a little bit better with the edits. Trying not to yell too much until I get a new microphone. Mostly because I don't want anyone who watches my videos to lose their hearing. So anyways, this is going to be a weekly vlog I try to do about what I'm doing within my own game and to try to help people out with some ways that they could go, or alternatively, for those people who are more senior than myself in Summoner's War, can correct me on some of the things I'm doing. So, what's been happening? So, first off, since you don't know me very well as a gamer yet, have terrible luck in Summoner's War for summoning. I've put a lot of money into the game. I don't really want to say how much. Every once in a while, if you go to my Twitch stream and you talk to me about it long enough, I say a number, and it's not good. It's not an amount of money you would ever want to put into a game. And I've been playing since April last year. I've gone back and I've checked to see when the first time I started spending money in the game, which was almost immediately. As soon as I saw that beginner's pack, I was like, yeah, absolutely, done. This is a great deal. It wasn't a great deal in the end, but I spent the money, and that was in April, and have continued to have terrible luck since. The first Nat 5 I ever pulled was from a mystical scroll, and it was the Fire Fusion Panda. Now, luckily, I hadn't made the Fire Fusion Panda yet, but that doesn't change the pain anymore. Everyone has pretty much agreed as like, yeah, that's not a real Nat 5 summon. My second Nat 5 summon was Reiki. The Hellfire Ladies are not terrible. They're not. I refuse to say they're terrible and useless, right? A lot of people say that. But that doesn't change the fact that the Hell Ladies are very situational. So unless you're in-game, right? These chicks just... not so much. And don't worry about that. She's just placeholding runes right now. She's a project I'm not ready to tackle yet, so for now she's just placeholding runes so I can get a better score on World Boss. I'm not worried about that. But pretty much nothing happened. That was like September. Then nothing happened for months. And then my guild decided that we were going to do a special summons, a Christmas summons, right? For those who don't know, it's December 25th. And during that, I had spent quite a bit of money. Well, I guess it would have been the 3,000 crystal pack with the legendary scroll, plus that transcendence pack. No, sorry, the special Christmas one that come with the deer and the transcendence pack. So that's $200. I have a problem. I know. That's fine. I know. But I spent that money. And I was like, that's it. If I don't get an F5, I mean, not including the Transcendence Scroll, I feel like I'm done with this game. Luckily, they kicked in and gave me something. Now, it's not the best thing in the world ever, but I got a Brenda. And I kind of want to use her in raids. She looks like she'd be interesting. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but you know, all of her attacks help out in raid. The only thing that's an exception to that, right, is the fact that Touch of Mercy puts him to sleep for 2 turns. That won't do anything. This attack that scales with how many debuffs are on him. You put a lot of debuffs on the raid boss, so I think I'm fine. Anyways, so she's gonna be one I start to play around with. Again, Holding Runes. I'm not worried about her right now. And then I bought. Did I buy a pack? Yes, I bought this month's 3,000 because I burned through crystals for refreshes. But I did use it on a couple packs. I bought a couple premium packs. And I used it, and I was like, nothing happened. And I was like, well, crap. I feel like it's my time to summon. Because, by the way, I never... the two monsters I summoned were Rakan from the Transcendent Scroll. Awesome. Great monster. Super awesome. And that Brandia. And Brandia, you know, she's not that exciting. But she's useful. I mean, I will plan on using her. But Rakan was super awesome. But I was like, man, after all the money I put into mystical scrolls, and all the amount I've gotten from, like, you know, events and drops and all that stuff, I feel like I'm really due for a mystical scroll. And so I decided to go ahead and spend the money. And sure enough, in that next premium pack, I got a Juno. Now, I certainly would have preferred the other oracles, but that's fine because Juno's awesome still. I'm definitely going to be using her. And you're probably asking, like, dude, if you got this that long ago, why is she still level 1, nothing done to her? You know, that she's my new project. You'll be hearing about her in next week's vlog, because that's who I'm going to start working on now. This week, I made a promise to my buddy that I played this game with that I was going to finish up my raid team. So, Raviti, Stella, Colleen, Darian. I finished 6-starring all of them in like 2 weeks. Took a crap ton. Luckily, I'm getting a ton of 12-hour energies from this stupid event. This event is giving me nothing but 12-hour energies. Just non-stop. Just non-stop. I just keep on getting them. It's stupid. It's stupid. So I was just... I had like 400 unknown scrolls or something stupid like that. And I'm down to... I think it's less than 100 now. Even level 1 monsters, I was leveling up. Okay, I'm back up to 204. I ran dragons all day today. So anyways, yeah. I got them 4-starred. Or 6-starred. So that's what I've been doing there. So free rune removal day just happened. I still don't know whether or not it was a success. But, a couple things I did. I finally got Rakan over 30,000. He didn't have great runes on him. But once I 6-star or level 15 plus 15, that one be even prettier. But he needs to really get another plus, or he needs another 6-star rune for health there, and I'll work on that in the next coming weeks. But I fully skilled him up. I got him awoken, got him to 6-star max level. I'm loving him. He rocks out, man. I'm super happy about it. Obviously, his crit damage can improve a little bit. I'd like to see his speed go up a little bit, and obviously his health go up a whole lot. But that'll come. You know, that'll happen. So my DB10 teams, I'm not sure if I came out successful or not, honestly. Megan is a lot tougher now, and a little bit faster, and she can take a beating a lot better now, and I'm kind of happy about that. Vertiheel, for some reason, is still kind of squishy for me. I don't know, man. It's tough to get him right where I want him. He seems like he's the one who dies the most. But stat-wise, I mean, he's pretty much where I want him, at least for an early, you know, DB10 team. I'm running about 2.5 to 3 minutes for my time. I wish that I was better ready for a speed team, and then just switch him all over to damage. But there's him. Bella, I think Bella is pretty much set. I don't know that I need to really edit much with Bella anymore. I mean, she's rocking out pretty hard. I got her right about the speed you're really gonna want her. Accuracy is right at cap. You know, that 55% that that you want for dragons and necro. Speed above 200, over 20,000 health, you know, over 800 defense. She's pretty much spot on. I don't know if I really need to mess with her runes for a long time. I think she's good for a while. Vero is similarly in the same spot, though to be honest, I'd really like to see him get a little more HP. Which I can plus 15 that rune and do that. But otherwise, he's looking pretty good. Oh, Theomars. Theomars is the other one I'm using. Some people say, you know, Sigmaris is better. Some people say Theomars is better. I don't know. I feel like I'm running Vertiheal. I seem to do better with Theomars. He improves it. He scales. His damage scales on that speed. And so he seems to be doing pretty well. Every time I throw in Sigmaris, he doesn't do it. Now, to be fair, I'm not giving Sigmaris very good runes. I mean, as you can see, he's not really that good. So maybe that's my fault. But for the time being, it's still Theomars. I think I covered everyone there, right? Vertiheal, Bella, yeah, okay, everyone. The one thing I was super happy about is that I got Bernard up to a 157 speed or 257 speed, and so one of the things that's really needed there is that if you're trying to move up in fighter ranking, having a really fast Bernard helps. And that's certainly not Conqueror speed or Gladiator speed, but it's getting there, right? Like, so I can now get to the point where I'm in the upper fighter 3s when I'm not farming. You know, right now I'm farming, so if we went and looked at my rank, you know, I'm 1300 right now, but that's only because I'm running a single Baramos. But for my attack comp, I was fortunate enough to have a Shige and a Galleon. So when I go to fight someone, and a Lucian, sorry. So when I go to fight someone, I have this insane setup, right? I mean, not insane. It's not unheard of, but it's a really good setup. Which the only reliance upon this to really work, right? To make sure it works every time, I need Bernard to be as fast as possible. Otherwise, it's going to fail. And there's other factors, but the biggest thing is I need Bernard to be fast. So him bumping up in speed was a real nice one. That was about a 12-point bump in speed. The other things I did is I moved Spectra over to a Violent, right? Kept his crit rate up, because we all know that crit rate on a skill 2 is super useful. It would have been crit damage if I had really good runes, but I at that point, I mean, he's a secondary monster for getting runes, so he doesn't get the best stuff, and I don't have great stuff yet. So, you know, that's fine. And then I moved Mav over to Violent, because for some reason I had him on Swift. I think I read a guide once that said, you know, have him on Swift. I don't know why. But yeah, no, I have him on there, and I speed tuned him so that he's just short of my slowest monster in TOA. So I didn't do too much with Beretta or anyone else. Shige, I think I improved his damage just a little bit. I'll tell you what the big projects are coming up, though. I need to get Ravidi into a 220 speed while he's on Violent. If I want him to solo cleanse Raid 4, I need him to be at 220 speed. So I guess for now I need a second cleanser, which means I'm probably going to use Fedora and replace Colleen. That way I keep the heal block. And Lucian, I don't have good enough runes to really make his damage shine yet. I really wish I was accessing Rage, but not yet. But yeah, everyone else is looking decent. I'd like to see everyone get a little bit better, but I'm starting to get to that point where monsters are starting to kind of look good. So it wasn't... I feel like it wasn't a terribly productive free rune removal day, which was a bummer for me. But I made minor edits, and I had a few successes here and there. I don't think overall I had any big losses. I think I might have some losses in the long term, but they're minor at best. So yeah, there's that. I'm still farming. You know, I'm gonna continue to farm the crap ton of Dragons B10. I'm just starting to move into raid. I've started doing raid 3, just to play around with it, see how they do, see where the weaknesses are. And that's how I kind of figured out that Ravidi just isn't going to work. You know, you always wonder how much of those guides are like, this is how you make sure you're 110% safe, versus this is realistically what you need. And I feel like that 220 speed on Violent, if you're going to have a single cleanser, is actually, like, no, you really do need this. I felt like Ravidi just wasn't cutting it at 150. So, yeah, that's going to be about it. I've caught you up on the Nat 5s that I've got. Give you a little bit of backstory on my history there. And no kind of rough idea of what's going on with Free Room in the middle of the day. So kind of what you're looking for next on my next time around. I would really... So here's the 2 projects I'm kind of working on. What's in my mind, right? I obviously want to work on Juno. I want to get Juno 6-star and ready to go because she's going to be an awesome stripper. Unfortunately, KIA Soha, I just got her to 6-star. I'll probably still keep her around because, you know, she still has her own uses as a stripper. But Juno obviously takes precedent. She does the job much better. And then the second set of stuff that I want to work on is actually Copper. I've had him I've had Copper at 5-star for far too long, and for the most part in our Guild Wars where we're at right now, that's fine. It doesn't do too bad of a job, but I would really like to start seeing some of those 30,000 crits. I'm certainly not at 40,000 yet, but I'd like to start seeing like 30,000 so I can kill most anyone that's in my level of Guild Wars. Other than that, that's about it. If you have any questions for me, feel free to put them down below. If you have any critique and maybe something that can help me out, I'm always open to suggestions. And then the other thing is, I want to come up with a good name for this series. I can't really... I don't know. I kind of like the kind of snark that some of the other people have. Like, Orange LOL has a series for her vlog called Path to Decency, which is just phenomenal. Artemiel's Quest for Jubagel's Europe account, where he got Artemiel. You know, so they have cool names, and I'm trying to think of one. But if you have an idea and you want to put it down below, I'd be happy to listen to it and take it into context. You know, I might end up taking it, and I would, you know, be very appreciative. If you're someone who follows me on Twitch, I'd be willing to give you some Revlo points, you know, to mess around with, have fun. Oh, and that's the other thing. Check out my stream over at twitch.tv/Stradimus. I'm going to set up a schedule here, what I'm thinking of for timelines. I'm thinking Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right? 8 to 9 or 8 to 10. You know, the length will depend on, you know, what's actually going on that night. But, you know, at least an hour. I want to make sure everyone has at least a good amount of content to watch. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If you have any suggestions down below or have any questions, you know, down below, let me know, hit me up. I'll be happy to take a look at for you. But thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm you know, continuing to learn and grow, and this is a new process for me. I'm trying to get something out once every day, and so I have a decent amount of content that I'm putting out for you guys to watch. So thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.